Mhm.
Big Tizzle says, do they let you know when and what your music will be on so you can hear it? That's
No.
always fun. Yeah, like
Never,
No.
I wish not at all.
never,
Like
No.
there's
never.
I'll get like I know TuneSat TUNESAT.com. That's probably like your best chance at finding out as soon as possible. Outside of that, you're waiting and you won't see it until you get the royalty check from it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
two
Now,
sat two
one
sat
thing
is
that I
clutch.
Yeah. What'd you say, Kev?
we love TuneSat. One thing that I like to say is I noticed that when I was so focused on where's my music getting placed? Is it getting placed? Where it's at? How much money am I make? How much, where it never happened like that. Like when I literally locked in and focused on the music, it just started happening.
Yep.
So I would say, as hard as it may seem, if you stay locked in on the music, those placements start coming. But when you try to focus and look and refresh and email and just start doing all that, it never works that way. It just never worked. You
Yep.
know.
Yup.
Yeah.
And then it's a numbers game too. So people, I've spoken to people and they saying one or two tracks, and then they're like, "Yo, where's the placement at?"
Oh
And I'm
man.
like, one or two
Oh,
tracks won't really,
Ain't gonna move
get it
nothing.
done. You got to keep going and going. So if you keep submitting, you won't even, like Kev said, you won't even have time to think about, yo, is it getting placed or who's using it or what. And they'll just start coming in like an avalanche. So I would say not to worry about that. Just continue to create the music and continue to send it out, and then time will come where you start seeing the royalty checks, and you're gonna be like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
hmm
Yeah, man, you'll
yeah.
drive yourself nuts worrying about worrying about that stuff.
Oh my gosh,
And then I see
man.
one thing I see a lot of producers do too is like LR was saying, they'll submit the one and two tracks, and then they'll stop and wait until to see if those two tracks work. But then that whole time,
Right.
like by the time you actually see that, okay, say one of the tracks did get a placement, and then you finally get the royalty check. Now you're starting all the way over again because you haven't done anything that whole time you were waiting
hmm
to see if those one or two tracks got placed. You could have had 20, 30, 50 tracks in rotation,
Right.
sometimes they'll editors, man, if they send your stuff like in a batch, they'll pull like multiple tracks in one episode. So yeah, man, the more tracks you have, the better chance you have of something getting placed.
Right.
facts.